What's good, YouTube? Today I will be sharing my story on why did I get into sneakers, and how, what made me have that drive to get into sneakers. So let's get it. So what made me get into sneakers was I'm gonna tell you the first part. What made me get into sneakers was I had my first ever Jordan, in the 8th grade. I had my first ever Jordan in 8th grade. I'm first at this. I didn't know what Air Jordan was. So boom. I went to my friend's house that day, wasn't expecting none of this from to happen. So boom, went to my friend's house. So boom, we just talking for a few minutes, and out of nowhere, boom. He said, "Hey, you want the Jordans that my brother don't want no more?" He said it's a size 11, your size. Boom. So I tried it on. Boom. I didn't know what kind of Air Jordan was, cause in 8th and 9th grade, I didn't really know what J's was. So boom, I got into the I fit the shoe. So boom, it fit very, very perfectly, and I liked the shoe. So boom, it was summer break, and it was a month before school coming up. So a month school is finna come. So boom, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna save this shoe to school, wear it to school. So the month come for school, I wore the shoe, and I thought I was so fresh. I was so fresh that day. I wore the shoe, and I wore the shoe, and it just felt so comfortable just wearing that shoe. And I felt so fresh. Everybody kept on asking me, "Man, Josh, where you get that shoe from? How much you spent on that shoe?" And I was like, "I got it on." I just told him my friend had gave it to me, and he said he didn't want it no more, so he gave it to me. He said everybody kept on asking me, "Man, that's a cool shoe. That's a cool shoe." Everybody just kept on complimenting me on that shoe. But me being in the 8th grade, I really didn't know where Jordan was. I know where Jordan was, but I didn't know what the name was for the Jordan. So boom, in 8th grade, 3 weeks later, at school, football practice was coming. So football practice was coming. Then boom, I wore the shoe that day, first time of football practice. So boom, everybody asked me "Dang, I like that shoe, I said, "Thank you." Yeah, I kept on getting compliments. So boom, 3 weeks into practice, I wore the shoe that day. We had practice. Then here comes the sad part. After practice, my shoe got stolen, and I was very, very, very shocked. I was looking everywhere for the shoe. I was moving everybody's bags out the way, everywhere, and it was just crazy. My shoe was stolen, for real. I didn't cry about it, but it was just so mind blowing. Dang, that's my shoe gone. Now I gotta go home with my cleats. Mom had to pick me up with my cleats. It's crazy. So I went home with my cleats, and only shoes I had was the Adidas, the on Samoas, so they call it Adidas Samoas, like that. And them wasn't even popular no more, for real. Cause we would normally wear them in 7th grade, early 8th grade, but yeah, them wasn't even popular that more. Everybody started wearing J's and just other shoes and Nikes and Forces and stuff. Nobody wasn't really wearing Adidas no more, for real. So I had to wear my Samoas that day. So I wore my Samoas, and me in my mind is thinking I really know who stole my shoe, but hey, I ain't gonna say no names. That was years ago. So yeah. And then like I said, 11th grade or 10th grade, I found out what the shoe was. And the shoe was the Air Jordan 11 Gamma Blues. And I was just oh my God, really? I was still shocked though, cause what really shocked me was that I found out in the 12th grade that shoe was a $400 shoe. And I was just mind blown. I see now in 12th grade that I see why somebody stole that shoe. Cause it was, I ain't gonna lie, it was a good shoe, but it was a expensive shoe. Now 2020, I'm 21, and now the shoe is going for $500, depending on the size. My size going for $500, almost $520. Now that you do the math. So yeah, It's crazy. But yeah, that what made me get into sneakers though. That what made me get into sneakers and stuff. And I started liking sneakers. And what made me just start liking it more was my family member, my own cousin. He had the Jordan 11 flu games. The Jordan 11 flu games that I really wanted as a kid. They came out, I think, 2016 pair. The 2016 pair came out in the flu games. So yeah, I really wanted that pair, but I couldn't get it. So I didn't get that pair, so I went ahead and got the Air Jordan 9 Space Jams, the one that I sold to a store that I work at right now. But to be honest, I really wish I never had sold my shoe. Then after that, when I had got the Air Jordan 9 Space Jams, 2016, I had got the the Chrome, I think the Chrome 8s, I think what they call the Chrome 8s. Yeah, I had got them. They're my second pair of Air Jordans that I ever had. So that's my second pair of Air Jordans I ever had, and like I just started loving J's. I kept on looking at J's, looking up J's, and boom, it just clicked. So around like it just happened so late though. I say around last year I started to get into shoes. That was last year, 2019. I started to get into shoes. I started seeing cause like I say like in 12th grade, I was like, dang, why shoes 300, 400, 700, even $1,000? Like I'm wondering like why. So boom, 2019, I got into I did my research and got into shoes, and I started seeing people like selling shoes, and I'm like, hold up, people making money off selling shoes? That's crazy. Like people paying $1,000 for a shoe. Like I won't never pay $1,000 for a shoe. But it came to my mind like I seen them paying $1,000 and flipping it like an investment, and I'm like, you can really make money off that. So like boom, I started getting to the sneaker community. I did my research, and boom, I started I was back then back then this year. I say around September through like January, I was going around the whole hospital asking people like, cause that's what I worked at. I used to ask people like, hey, I do that, I can get this shoe for you and all that. And that did not work out. So like I said, like a year later, boom, I quit the job, and boom, now I'm here. And like I kept on before all this though, I kept on doing my research, and I seen people buying shoes for like $100, flipping it for $500, and like I said I can really make something off this. I can really make something off this, and like boom, it clicked in my mind, boom, and now I can do something with it. And now I've been constantly flipping shoes. Ain't been the biggest, but I will get there soon though. But yeah, I've been flipping shoes. The last week I say I made like $600 in just that 1 week. Like my other job, I work in the hospital. I wasn't making that in just 1 week. In 2 weeks, I had to make $600 in 2 weeks. But me flipping shoes, I made $600 in 1 week. So now I see you can make money off it. And what made me keep on doing it is like what makes me keep on doing it is just the engagement, just like interacting with all the people that do what you love doing. Like you can engage with people and talk. Cause like yesterday I had one person came in the store. We talked for like a good 30 minutes just about shoes, and telling me how that like he lost a pair of shoes that he really wanted but he couldn't get, and like it was just crazy, and just it's very fun to hear. And like that's what I love about the sneaker community, cause you can engage with people and just have fun talking about sneakers, selling sneakers, and like I just love it. Just love it. Cause back in the day, I ain't really know nothing about sneakers. Cause like back in the day, I had to beg my mama to buy me sneakers, and like it was just crazy. It was just crazy. Cause like for real, like I really wanted them shoes that come out, but I couldn't really afford it to buy that shoe. So now I work. So now I can. So I work hard every time. Like I said, I made $600 in 1 week. Than my other job. So yeah, it's money to be made. Like in the sneaker community, like it keeps on, keep on. It's like $1 billion industry right now. Anybody can make money selling shoes. But it's just with anything though. Just find out what you love doing. Like I found out what I love doing, and now I went from the hospital to doing what I love doing every day. I sell shoes, work at a shoe store every day, and that's what I love doing. And like that's my fuel. My fuel is talking to people about sneakers. That's what I love doing, and that's what I'm gonna do forever. The finish line is when I die, like for real. I'm still hungry. So yeah, but yeah, that's my story. How did I get into sneakers and what made me keep on going? So yeah, I hope y'all love that video, man. Hit the like button if y'all can. That will help me out very much, man. Cause I'm just starting this YouTube, man, and like I'm starting to love it now. Cause I get to talk to people, interact with people, and people watch my video and they interact with me and say they like it or they might dislike it. I don't know. But yeah, YouTube, it can bring me more connections, and I can network with people. So yeah. But yeah, hit the like button. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, and tell your friends you came and got laced up with the best. Let's get it.